In 2007, we were promised that games would be like they were from the future. And in 2023, we are promised the game will be like the games from a decade ago. And the funny thing is, we cheer for both. You know that one gameplay trailer that you keep going back to just to experience that rush once again? For me, that was Assassin's Creed Unity. 9 years and 1 month ago. And good God, it's been that long, huh? When I first saw Unity's gameplay, I could not believe it was a game. Not in the oh my god, I can't believe it. I literally and genuinely couldn't believe this was a game. I thought it was a CGI trailer, or at the least I thought the game would suffer from a big downgrade. Remember, this was just 1 month after the biggest graphics downgrade in gaming history, Watch Dogs 1, made by the beloved Ubisoft, the 2014 version of Ubisoft at least. And for the record, Unity didn't suffer any graphical downgrades. Sure, it was a buggy, glitchy mess, but it looked just like it was promised. On the other hand, Assassin's Creed Mirage's first look at gameplay felt uninspiring. The biggest selling point of Mirage is that it's going to be like those amazing games from 15 years ago. They aren't just preying on nostalgia. It's not, yeah, it'll be like those good old days, but only better. They will legit be happy with a game that is good by 2007 standards. At least that's how it looks with the marketing campaign for Mirage. And how do you think the game will be with an approach like that? Unity's marketing was actually the opposite. Not just somewhat opposite, but actually the exact opposite. This was the next generation of gaming, and to this day, whenever I hear the word next gen, I think of Unity. Because it wasn't just a slight increase in visual quality. Go look at Black Flag and then Unity. Black Flag is a good looking game. Unity looks like a game that would not look out of place in 2023. Unity's marketing was clearly better because it was promising something new. We didn't know what to expect. With Mirage, it's same old, same old. The best thing they could do, the best thing they are hoping for, is replicating the past. That's the reason Mirage doesn't excite me, in fact not at all. Let's now compare the small snippet of gameplay that we saw from Mirage to Unity's pre-release gameplay. Mirage plays like every other Assassin's Creed. The only new thing seems to be the ability to interact with the environment, which is cool for sure. I don't know why more modern games don't do that. Sleeping Dogs did it more than a decade ago and people still don't shut up about it. Parkour is still slow and clunky. Gamers seem to be talking about the increase in parkour speed, but for the life of me, I can't see it. It's slow and sluggish in a section they wanted us to see. That is terrifying if this is the best they got. It's not parkour, it's just jumping. Which brings us to Unity. The gameplay trailer's main focus was parkour and movement. There were several new elements there. The ability to parkour down, of course the new animations, buildings with interiors to add a new layer to moving around, the dense streets of Paris making social stealth more important. We finally had a crouch button in a stealth franchise after 500 games. The new co-op, Unity was the first Creed game to have all those things. There were even more new additions that I didn't notice until I actually played the game. Open combat especially, it was brutally hard. Any more than 3 enemies and you are going to be having a tough time, my friend. This was after the counter-attack fest that was Black Flag, wherein you could go up against the entire Caribbean army without ever getting hurt. In Unity, you couldn't do that. You know what you had to do instead? You had to use the awesome parkour system and stealth. You know, the thing assassins are known for. The way to make people use your awesome parkour and stealth elements in a parkour stealth game is to make it easier than the other approaches. Sure, go head on and see how that works out for you. You will go back to a stealthy approach in about 3 minutes and 49 seconds. And Mirage's 8-minute gameplay trailer had a 2-minute cutscene. Gameplay trailer. There are small things that I do like. When Basim blends in with the crowd, he tells everyone to act as usual. That's a nice touch, but a nice touch without actual substance is not gonna work. They didn't showcase any major things. Maybe there is more than we have seen, but I highly doubt it. There was a teleportation combat skill where you just finish off multiple enemies very quickly. It looks very cool, but adding that into a stealth game? With all that being said, pre-release gameplay does not indicate how good the end product is going to be, especially when it is a Ubisoft game. This is one of those times where I want to be completely wrong. The older I get, the more interest in video games I lose, but for some reason Assassin's Creed still gets me excited. I want nothing more than a perfect Assassin's Creed game. Ubisoft, come on, shock the world. We have talked a lot about stealth. Click the video on screen to see which Assassin's Creed has the best stealth. For now, subscribe, it really means a lot. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.